Good morning, children. Welcome to your English grammar lesson on complex sentence. As you know, a simple sentence has only one clause with one finite verb. You can easily identify them. A compound sentence has more than one independent clause, and they are joined or combined by coordinators. You have practiced the list of coordinators that are used in a complex sentence, so you can easily identify a simple and a compound sentence. As you know, sentences are of three types: simple, compound and complex. If a sentence is not simple or compound, that means that sentence is complex. But actually we need to know the complex sentence and its structure. So now question arises, what is a complex sentence? Look at the definition. A sentence which consists of a main clause and a subordinate clause or more than one subordinate clause is called a complex sentence. That means in a complex sentence there is one main clause. It can stand alone, it is independent, and the rest of the clauses are subordinate clauses. They cannot stand alone. They begin with a subordinator or subordinating conjunction. Okay? So now question arises, what is a subordinate clause? Very simple. A subordinate clause is introduced by a conjunction or a subordinator, and it cannot stand alone like a main clause or independent clause. It merely complements the main clause in the sentence or add to the whole unit of meaning. That means a subordinate clause adds meaning to the main clause. It gives meaning in complete, or it gives full meaning, it adds meaning to the main clause. Okay? So subordinate clauses are dependent clauses. They cannot stand alone like the main clause. Now question arises, how many types of subordinate clauses are there? अर्थात सर जो सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज कथा कहछन सेटा केते प्रकार? इट इज वेरी सिंपल. देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉजेस. लुक एट दिस ट्री डायग्राम. Subordinate clauses are of three types: noun clause, relative clause, adverb clause. Noun clause, relative clause and adverb clause. Okay? So what is a noun clause? Noun clauses are of two types: that clause, WH clause. That means the clause that acts as a noun, that does the duty of a noun or a noun phrase, is called a noun clause. And noun clauses usually begin with that or WH word, like what, which, how, where, etc. It does the role of a noun. You know, nouns act as a subject of a sentence, object of verb, subject complement, also object of a preposition, and at times noun phrases act as apposition to another noun. So when a noun phrase does these activities, a noun clause can do those activities. Okay? So noun clauses do the activity or duty of a noun phrase. Now, the other type of a subordinate clause is a relative clause. The other name of relative clause is adjective clause. When a clause acts as an adjective, noun modifier, modifies the noun phrase, that is called a relative clause. And those relative clauses begin with the relative pronouns like who, whom, which, that, whose, of which, etc. At times, some of the relative adverbs are not given there. They are omitted, they are understood, they are hidden. But usually relative clauses begin with these relative pronouns and sometimes some relative adverbs. So we can identify the complex sentences from their beginning. We can identify the subordinate clauses from their beginning. Now the other type of subordinate clause is adverb clause. It does the activity of an adverb, and those subordinators that are used with an adverb clause are like after, although, though, as, because, before, if, since, till or until, when, where, while, unless. These are single word or simple subordinators. These simple subordinators help begin the subordinate clauses. From their beginning, from the beginning of these words in a clause, we can identify that these are subordinate clauses and they do the activity of some adverbs, so they are called adverb clauses. Okay? Okay? Now children, look at compound subordinators. Means more than one word. As tall as big as. Okay? As small as though, in order that, in case, provided that, show that, so as to. These are compound subordinators. And the other type of subordinator is correlative subordinators. Let me say correlative subordinators. Correlative subordinators. Okay? So these are as so, no sooner than, hardly when, show that, such that, whether or. These are correlative subordinators. So subordinators are of three types. So subordinator in adverb clauses are of three types. What are they? Simple, compound and correlative. Okay? So you have to keep these subordinators in mind to use in your daily life and to identify them as subordinators or subordinate clauses used in adverb clauses. When these words are used, they are adverb clauses. Subordinate adverb clause. Okay. Now, children, let us see some activities to understand the types of sentence, that is complex sentence, better. Okay? Number 1. He would go if you asked him. What to do here? You have to identify the subordinate clause and the main clause. If we can identify the subordinate clause, the rest part is main clause. So, better you just identify the subordinate clause. Okay? So, number one, which is the subordinate clause? If you ask him. How do you know? It begins with a subordinator, if. So, yes, it is an adverb, so it is an adverb clause. The conjunction itself is an adverb, so it is an adverb clause. Okay? Number two, you should not disbelieve what he says. What he says is the subordinate clause. How do you know that it is a subordinate clause? Begins with a what? With a WH1. Okay. You see, it is a verb. And after verb comes the object, and a noun can be the object. Very good. So it is a subordinate clause. He found the watch what he had lost. What na which? Let's say which. Which he had lost. He found the watch that or which you can use. Sorry. Anything, which is also correct. He found the watch that he had lost. Subordinate clause is that he had lost. It begins with that. So it is a noun clause. Very good. Though he was born of poor parents, he rose to greatness. Which is the subordinate clause? Yes, though he was born of poor parents, he rose to greatness. Main clause. Sometimes we can begin the sentence with the subordinate clause, and sometimes we can begin the sentence with the main clause. Mark this comma. As we begin this sentence with the subordinate clause, we put a comma here. You can also begin, he rose to greatness though he was born of poor parents, without comma, full stop. Okay? He thought that he was a hermit. Subordinate clause ke? Huh? Yes, anyone? Yes, that he was a hermit. This is subordinate clause. Subordinate clause begins with a subordinator or a conjunction. So you must begin with the conjunction. Okay? You cannot say he thought that. This is not a clause. This is the conjunction. So the subordinate clause will begin from here always. Okay? A dog that barks seldom bites. No. That barks. This much. This much is a subordinate clause. This is one part of the main clause and this is another part of the main clause. Main clause can be splitted, but subordinate clause cannot. Okay? So subordinate clause is in the middle. Okay? So subordinate clauses can be used at the beginning, in the mid position and at the end position. Okay. The place where Buddha was buried has recently been discovered. Yes? Yes. Where Buddha was buried. This much is subordinate. And this part is the main clause and this is another part of the main clause. Next. It always pours when it rains. Yes. When it rains is the subordinate clause. Okay, and this is the main clause. You can write main clause, and this is main clause 1, part 1, main clause part 2. This is main clause, and this is also the main clause. This is the main clause, and this is the main clause. Okay, now look at the next activity. Here you have to tell me which is the simple sentence, which one is the compound sentence, and which one is the complex sentence. For simple sentence, write S. For compound sentence, write C. And for complex sentence, for compound sentence, write D. And for complex sentence, write X. Okay? So, now I saw that some of the tables had been pushed into a corner. What type of sentence is it? Tell me which is the subordinate clause here. That some of the tables had been pushed into a corner. I saw is the main clause, this is the subordinate clause. In which type of sentences do you find subordinate clauses? Yes, in a complex sentence. So it is X. Okay? Complex. I chose the corner table, seated myself, and started skimming through the newspaper. Which type of sentence is it? Yes? Compound sentence. How do you know? How do you know? No, you mark. I choose the corner table. This is one finite verb. Seated, another finite verb. Started, another finite verb. So there are 3 finite verbs. So it is not simple sentence. So how can you say that it is a compound or complex? Yes? Yes. Who is saying compound? How do you know that? Mark it. What is it? What is it? And is used to combine these 3 clauses. So and is a coordinator. It is used in compound sentence. So it is a compound sentence. So for compound we write D. Okay? Compound D. Last letter. Okay? Number 3, when I had finished my lunch, I asked the waiter about her. What type of sentence is it? So, when I had finished my lunch, this is a subordinate clause, and this is the main clause. And as there is a subordinate clause, it is a complex sentence. For complex, write X. Okay? So mark this conjunction when. Okay? The curiosity which I felt about the girl persisted. Tell me which is the subordinate clause here. Yes, which I felt about the girl. This is the subordinate clause. As there is a subordinate clause, it is a, and for complex we write X. I understood how she felt. Eta finite ଅଛି देखो, understood, felt. So there are 2 finite verbs. So it is not a simple sentence. How do you know that it is compound? Which is the coordinator? Is how a coordinator? It is complex sentence, exactly. So it is a how she felt. This is the subordinate clause. So it is a complex sentence again. So I think some of you have not practiced the coordinators. Do you usually go this way? What type of sentence is it? How many finite verbs are there? Do is the only finite verb. So there is only one verb, means it is simple. For simple, write as. Okay? Simple sentences are of four types: declarative, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. First, what type of simple sentence is it? Interrogatives are of two types: yes, no, and WH. What type of interrogative is it? Yes, no. So it is a simple sentence. There is no doubt about it. Okay. As we drank tea, I talked about India. So drank, talked, two finite verbs are there. So it is not simple. So what is it? Compound or complex? Yes. आज लगी थोड़ा एटा हला सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज. सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज. So subordinate clause माने complex sentence. Okay. When I go to that part of the country, I shall visit your brother's grave and write to you. Okay. So how many clauses are there? When I go to that part of the country. What type of clause is it? Subordinate clause. Yes, this is SC, subordinate clause. So what type of sentence is it? Complex. Subordinate clause को sentence रे रहे? Complex रे रहे. Complex. So and लगी ची कि कहलानी and लगी ची. ठीक होता and टे लगी ची माने कौन compound है जो? कोटा এই क्लॉज उपरे देखो एटा तार एम्बेडेड एज तेणु एटा इंपोर्टेंट नुहे. ओके. नेक्स्ट मैगी टेक मिस्टर गुप्ता अपस्टेयर्स. कम हियर, गो देयर, सिट डाउन, स्टैंड अप. सिंपल सेंटेंस बिकॉज it begins with the base form. verb रो root form रे जोटा आरंभ होता है सेटा imperative. simple sentence रो गोटे टाइप होची imperative sentence. ताले एटा हला simple sentence. Okay. I got up and held her hand. got गोटे, held गोटे. hand लगी ची coordinator तेणु एटा हला compound sentence D. Okay. Have you all understood types of sentence? Can you identify whether a sentence is simple or compound or complex? No more doubts? Okay. Thank you all.